Hey, this is Eli Campbell. You know, Steamboat is renowned worldwide for skiing, biking, and all that our natural playground has to offer. We're fortunate, though, that the natural beauty here attracts more than just outdoor enthusiasts. From local legends to world-class acts, amazing musicians regularly play the venues in our little corner of Northwest Colorado. Join me as I explore the stories and experiences of these talented artists who bring unforgettable performances to Steamboat. This is your Steamboat Soundcheck.
Eli Campbell here with you with another installment of the Steamboat Soundcheck, where we interview the bands that are coming through town. And I'm really excited today to be joined by Tahrah Cohen and Chris Deangelis of The Machine. They perform Pink Floyd as part of the Steamboat Free Summer Concert Series here on July 20th. How are you guys doing?
Excellent. Great to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to see you guys play. Your band that has been around for over 35 years now. Back in 1988, when you originated, arguably, you're coming out of an era that had some of the best rock bands of all time, many of which I know that you guys kind of cite as your influences, your favorite bands. So what was it that made you want to focus on the sounds and the energy and recreating Pink Floyd?
We wanted to play music that we loved, and that was the fundamental reason. And the sounds of Pink Floyd's music, the lyrics, the content, the message, all timeless and pertinent as it has been since it came out till now, till long after we're gone. But it was really just the love of the music. That's it. There wasn't a genre tribute band. It just friends getting together, playing music. It's not the most interesting answer, but it's the truth.
Well, and sometimes you don't need to have an interesting story for something to really work out as well as it has for you. But I'm curious, when you started, was it always an idea that this was going to be a career, being a tribute band? Could you imagine that you'd still be playing to audiences 35 years later as The Machine?
No way. I mean, like I said, there wasn't the genre tribute band didn't exist. We were just again, it's like Chris, if you have a gig that you want to do, you call the people you call the people that you're friends with, right?
And yeah, sometimes things just come together, naturally and organically. And if you have chemistry as musicians, it's and as friends, as people, it's easy. And sometimes that could translate to people and they enjoy it.
Well, and Chris, you're one of the newer members to the band. Obviously, the music of Pink Floyd has been familiar to you for most of your life, for everybody. But
Sure.
for you, as you have kind of come into the band, what are you seeing that has made you learn more about the music and the audience and their appreciation of it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, what is that? Almost 2 years I've been in the band at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's helped me to dissect the music much more, playing with these guys. And they do such a great, everybody's such an amazing musician, and they're so dedicated to the music and to their crafts, individual crafts on their instruments and in music in general. And I feel like it's a good fit for me, because I approach music the same way. No matter whatever music I'm playing, whatever project I'm involved in, I really try to put 100% into the material. And they have such the attention to detail, and also the space to kind of stretch out certain parts of the music and to experiment and jam. It's open. And I think there's just the chemistry that has been developing since I've joined the band, at least from my perspective. I mean, they've all been playing together for a lot longer than that. So to come into the fold, I just kind of, it felt good right away, and it's only just gotten better since then.
I throw that right back at you. I mean, you're like the consummate musician, so dedicated, and you definitely fell right into the band. And the jamming that we do now and the improvising is definitely very different than it ever was, and it's incredible. And that's I just feel grateful that this is still happening 35, almost 36 years now, like later, and no one thought of it. Like again, it was just organic. It's just like you call your friends and you do stuff with them. They're your first calls, you
Yeah.
know? And that's what happened with this band. It just, but then slowly, you get more production, you get agents, you get management, you're starting to tour all over the world, you know, and over time, all that stuff happens. Our first agent said to us, he's like, just stick around, like amazing things will happen. Just stick around, you know?
Yeah.
And, and that's what's happened. It's been incredible.
Well, and for you, having been in the band for 35 years, I'm wondering what you've seen in the evolution of the fans that come to see you. I mean, originally you were playing probably to people that had seen Pink Floyd play live at some point in time, and now maybe you're playing to the children or the grandchildren of the people who experience Pink Floyd, but the music still resonates to every generation.
It's been everything. Like when we first started, we were playing to our peers, you know, who are our age, and we were playing in bars, you know, and we saw Pink Floyd on the Momentary Lapse of Reason um, tour. You know, we saw them like there. We did, you know, Joe saw the Wall. He was a little older than us, but he was able to see the Wall. But we were playing to our peers, and then slowly our peers got married and had children. They weren't here, so it was a little older and then a little younger. And now it's like bridging back to our peers, and that older and another generation past us is coming with their children and their grandchildren. So it's a really it's all over the place. Would you say that, Chris? I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, at least I mean, I've only experienced the last couple of years, but the fans they've been coming around for a long time, and they let you know. It's
Yeah.
like I've seen this band 500 times, and like when they say you're doing a good job, it's a good, it's a good, good thing to hear. And yeah, the fans are very dedicated. You have the Machine fans, and you have the fans of Floyd, people are just coming out to hear Floyd, maybe have never heard the Machine before. So there's a wide variety of, different kinds of fans, but everybody could come together in one commonality of the music, So
Yeah, and I think you kind of touched on people that are coming to see the Machine, people that are coming because it is Pink Floyd music. Here in Steamboat, you have people that are coming because it's a community event, it's a free concert, and people just enjoy that sort of bringing of the community together. Now, when you come to a show, there are some tribute bands that will recreate specific concert dates from the past, or some that try to recreate the entire look and feel of the original band. You guys do a variety of things. I know that after you play in Steamboat, you're going to be doing an acoustic set, and then the next night you're doing a Philharmonic back east with the orchestra. Sometimes you play specific albums. Sometimes it's A to Z recreation of different songs that represent a different letter of the alphabet. As you're coming into Steamboat soon, do you know what the experience is going to be like for our audience?
the honest answer,
You're going to
yeah, what
figure
are we
it out
doing?
as you're coming down Rabbit Ears Pass.
yeah, we don't know what we're gonna play. I mean, chances are we will um, put together a set list. Um, Again, that's kind of different too. Like when it's not an acoustic show or an orchestra show or a specific album, we can do the set list a week or two before. We can do it an hour before. You know, I think in this case we'll probably do it a little before to give production a heads up. You know,
Mm.
but we'll probably come up with the list a week before, but it will be really varied. I mean, it'll span across, their career.
Playing
Pink
all the
Floyd.
classics that everyone recognize. And I know that you also dive deeper into some of the material as well. Now, Chris, I have to put you on the spot a little bit here.
Ooh,
On the Machine website, I've seen that all of your bandmates have had to answer the Waters or Gilmore question, and I believe that yours just says coming soon. So, you have the vote.
Can't bring myself to answer, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is you've got two of your bandmates that go Waters, Tahrah being one of them, Ryan being the other, one going Gilmore. So you could either
Uh,
create an even split or make a majority one way or the other. Which is it?
I know. I'm Sid Barrett, bro. All the way.
good answer.
There you
Just
go.
Sid, man. I try to embody the spirit. Yeah, that's a tough question. I just know there's elements of both that I absolutely love. And, I've just given myself another couple years to kind of, play the music before I decide. So come get back to me in 2028.
That was such a tough question because David Gilmour is my favorite guitar player. He's in my top three, you know, but like but Roger Waters as an artist, man, I mean like how
I,
what he's doing is unbelievable.
I loved
Yeah.
your answer on the website because you give credit to both, but you obviously go with Waters. And I believe it was Scott that just wrote Gilmore with no explanation. And I'd like to dive a little deeper into that, but he's not here. So I'll just have to kind of ask
Mm.
him maybe when you're in town for the show. Now, what are you guys most looking forward to coming out to the Rocky Mountains and playing a show out here?
I haven't been out to Colorado in a few years, so I'm excited to go above sea level again,
Yeah.
and just I love Colorado. Steamboat. Yeah, I haven't been to Steamboat in a while too. It must be beautiful. I see the background where you're talking from.
That
Where's
is,
that?
yeah, that's our Steamboat
Is that where
Mountain
we're playing?
behind us.
Is that our
It's
venue? Is that
it's it's close. It's not quite the venue, but it is.
yeah.
You gotta from the venue on certain nights you can have great view of the Alpenglow sunset against that mountain,
Wow,
rainbows, right in town. So it is an absolutely special venue to play,
that's amazing.
and for us as an audience to be able to watch concerts here in town.
I've only been to Steamboat in the winter, so I'm
Mm.
Yeah.
excited to get out there
Well, they
now.
say the local saying around here is you come for the winter, you stay for the summer. So I know I was talking to Tara before we started recording about how it's an in and out gig, but maybe the Yampa Valley curse will make you stay. There is a curse that brings you back all the time.
Or
Really?
the curse of the plane ticket.
It's amazing how many flights coming to Steamboat are full and how many going away seem to be missing a few empty seats
Um,
here and there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it's so beautiful. That Colorado's so beautiful. As soon as you kind of get out of Denver, you're like, wow, the air, the sky, the mountains, it's just shocking. Nothing against Denver, Denver's awesome too. I played with Jazz is Dead and Steamboat um a long time ago, but I was there once. Um, but I mean it's amazing. Colorado's incredible.
Yeah, well, we are looking forward to it. The Steamboat Summer Free Concert Series, one of the most anticipated events of all of our last 30 something plus summers. Every year we get 5 incredible bands that come through, and this year excited to see the Machine performing Pink Floyd on July 20th. I wish you safe travels. Pack your oxygen if you're coming from sea level so you can recreate the energy on stage. And we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much. We're psyched to be there.
Thank you.